Okay, I think we need to talk about the female gaze. Was that the title of this video? It's a concept that's popped up a lot in the past, but this time things are way different. Usually it's associated with men who aren't jacked, ripped, chiseled, massive, and it's used as like a point of comparison. Chris Hemsworth, shirtless, is for the male gaze. Loki is for the female gaze. Also, I'm wearing my Medusa necklace today to represent the female gaze because she is actually the greatest character that represents the female gaze in recorded history, and also I think the first lesbian icon. I think. Anyways, don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But the Chris Hemsworth versus Loki, that always made sense to me. Like I understood what people are getting at with that. It's this dude Strange Kevin who's been getting millions of views making thirst traps like this with women just going feral in the comment section. Some women. Now, I know this is tricky because I'm a guy, but I'm not gonna come at this like from a dude's perspective saying, I don't get it, what about Ryan Reynolds? I'm not gonna be one of those dudes. I'm just gonna be analyzing what went wrong because things have changed for Strange Kevin lately. So we're gonna talk about why more women have been posting videos saying that he's not the female gaze, and instead, just a not attractive dude who used to make misogynistic comedy videos. When I first saw these videos and the comments on it, I actually felt really bad for Kevin because I thought that it was a large-scale bullying operation. I thought they were all gaslighting him like another Daniel Larson situation again, which let's not even get into that, or Chris Chan, definitely not get into that. But basically just at the same time that I found out they were being for real and I was like, what? I think a lot of other people had that same exact experience, and then they started posting videos voicing how much they disagree with the thirst. A lot of women started posting videos basically saying that he's not the female gaze at all, and the women who are in those comments are not speaking for the entire gender. Which I felt like, okay, I'm not losing my mind. So let's talk about the female gaze. Some classic examples are, Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice. Specifically this shot. He's fully clothed and there's no water dripping off of his bare heaving chest, which is confusing to some men that women find that attractive. It's not a shirtless man in a Marvel movie. How's that supposed to be hot? But this makes sense. I get this. This is clear. It's showing us what Keira Knightley is looking at and bringing us into the attraction that she feels. So of course it's hot. Also, and this is so very important to the entire theme and message of this video, he's not trying to be hot. Mr. Darcy isn't trying to be hot. Kevin is trying so fucking hard to be hot, and it's cringe. Like, it's creepy how confident he is in what he's doing. And personally, I think that excessive confidence bordering on arrogance while making a TikTok thirst trap is icky. I say that all high and mighty, but look at me, this is embarrassing. I don't make dog shit videos like this anymore because it's cringe, but my fault, because I'm trying in those. Like, that's so clearly like trying, and it's embarrassing. And Kevin is also trying, so it's embarrassing. I'm coming at this from a place of experience where I am the cringe. And also, a lot of people are bringing this up. Kevin doesn't even dress well. It's not like he's a not conventionally attractive person who dresses really well and has this great personality. He doesn't really have a great personality. All he is not conventionally attractive. And even with all that being said, he could still be hot. In a female gazy way, he still could be if he wasn't trying so fucking hard. And that's what everybody's talking about right now. He's just trying so hard. Like, let's make this very clear. I'm not saying that his looks are what makes him ugly by any means. It's who he is portraying himself as a person, which is just deeply more hurtful. So, my fault. Sorry, but that is what it is. That's why people are like turning on him so harshly right now. For instance, Nick Kroll, another person not conventionally attractive. But look at him in this video and you'll see why Harry Styles tongue-kissed him after spitting on hot boy Chris Pine.
Is there a voice she really loves?
I don't think she minds the hormone monster. I think she kind of likes that one.
The main part of this whole recipe of being hot in a female gazy way is to not come across like a frat boy or a predator. And while Kevin isn't the frat boy at all, he's forgetting about the second part. which is creepy. Now, my favorite example of the female gaze in media is Portrait of a Lady on Fire. It's this French film about the relationship between a portrait artist and her subject. The film is largely about the female gaze as the woman being painted feels seen by her artist, obviously, but then later the tables are turned as the artist realizes that the subject she's been painting has been observing her just as much. It's a romance film. I highly recommend you watch it. It's so stinking good, and nobody that I know has seen it, but it's so good. But it's about the subtle, forbidden, burning human attraction between these two women, and the cinematography shows it so beautifully. Compare the subtlety and like sensual, raw, burning lesbian power in that to what Kevin is doing here. And it blows my mind that he's become somewhat attached to this term of female gaze. I truly believe that his confidence, while not being conventionally attractive, is what made people attracted to him in the first place. And the fact that he's so not what people would expect made it more fun to like thirst in the comments and be supportive of him, you know? Because early on, when you have that confidence without knowing what the reaction would be, or with the assumption that the reaction would be negative, that confidence is attractive. But now that he's been getting those comments for so long, and it's basically his brand right now, he's no longer doing it in that way. And it's coming across as a confidence of somebody who expects people to have a thirsty response. And that is what's giving a lot of people the ick with videos like this. Because now you know he's making this video knowing that people are going to be thirsting after it. And that knowledge and that confidence is what makes it icky. He's basically doing the same thing that he's always done, but when it seemed like he was an underdog, it felt more likable. And that's my take on the female gaze as a male. But what do you think? My audience is primarily made up of women, so let me know if I'm completely off base with this, because I would love to know what your take is. So comment. What a fun way to say like, comment, and subscribe. But please do those things. I love you.